Hi, my name is Azella, and you are now tuned into Different in My Orbit docu-series presented by Urban Creative Archives. My name is Azella Gardens. I am a portrait and digital film photographer. What got me into doing photography was a few things. For the first part of my interest started from when I was 6 years old. I had interest in Vibe and Essence and other Black magazines that came across my grandma's coffee table. And I'm like, I kind of want to be that person that captures like classic or just um, inspiring kind of images. So once I got older, I was in the dance team around like 2017. And my mentor, she ended up giving me her Canon T6i, and she was like, "Here, take this, do whatever you want with it, and then whenever you're ready, you can give it back to me." I never gave it back. So she didn't have a problem with it. She wants me to keep it. And I just started creating just from there, just from meeting random people, doing deals, discounts, and I guess I could say like local events. And now I've been here at actually doing studio work. What drives me to create is literally my imagination. It's always running 24/7, and as a fellow ADHDer, it's all I literally have to keep me going. What makes my style and perspective different is that I like to capture photos of my friends, models, anybody that I know or don't know, and make you feel like you're in the environment with us. And a lot of photographers do that, but not many can achieve that exact factor when it comes to creating art. And I think that from studying so many people that I've looked up to, I think that I've aced it pretty well. Um, a challenge that I faced in my creative journey was figuring out exactly where I want to place myself to start off everything that I'm doing right now. um, I mainly started doing outdoor photography for most of my journey. I've been doing it for about like 6.5, almost 7 years. And when it came to me joining Rec, I was like, I need a new logo, I need a new name, I need new everything. And I need to see exactly where I want to explore my creative ideas with the right people, if that makes sense. And yeah, once I actually came here every single day and I just rolled out whatever came to my mind, especially just practicing with friends or just people who wanted to be a model for me, I found exactly what I needed. And my style is just explosive and expressive because all the practice I did. What do I hope that others take from my work is to be free with your expression. Don't hold back anything that you feel, whether it's positive, negative, stressful, whatever it is. Like everything that you do and feel, put it into your art because talking about it is cool, but when you get to create something in a grander scheme, it makes you feel better and it allows you to see it in a better light. So that's at most what I think I can give as far as advice for that. I incorporate feedback into my work by asking all of my supporters what do they think about what I'm doing, what do they want to see more of, what I'm missing, same difference. And I just soak it in like a sponge. I I'm also a huge critic of my work, so it's not always feedback from others, it's feedback from myself. Sometimes I want to do a little bit less or draw back more. Sometimes I want to add more color to things or be more soft and reserved. Like it's a lot of different ways that I take feedback, and it's mainly just like very positive and very much a slow progress because I want to make sure that it fits for me. I measure the success of a creative project by when I'm literally fulfilling each and every deliverable that I thought of and that came about as I'm creating the project. Um, Also, sometimes when it's done, because I think that's just the real answer to it all. And also, sometimes you don't really know exactly if those are like the defining things that actually can like define like if something is exactly successful. Because even when you do finish something, you won't really see it until like the success of it until like it's actually like done and out into the public and people receive it. Like it's so many different things, but just for me specifically, um, mainly when it's done. My perfect environment for creating is when it is so many creatives in a room that can be on the same page as me. I like working with people. I like working by myself, but I love working with like-minded people because it makes the environment more fun. It makes it easier. So many things come to play. I also love new equipment. I love good music, and I love when a model is accepting of my personality. She can feed off of me. I can feed off of her. Vice versa if it's a guy, so forth. And it's just a really good, happy day. I can't work in a stressful environment. And if I do, I can figure it out. I pull inspiration from a few places. I grew up watching thriller, slasher, horror movies. Um, I also really love X-Men, and this is a very key factor because of my work. You'll see a lot of blank eyes. I love Storm. I've always loved Storm since I was a little kid. I grew up watching WWE, so a lot of SmackDown, Raw. Undertaker is one person that I really love because also he did like the rolling eye thing, and mainly Tumblr. A lot of people don't remember this era of Tumblr, but I think it was like the early 2010s of where some people would aesthetically like take pictures with like a group of their friends and like they'll go like pull in their face, eyes roll back. They'll just have like a really chill, cool, laid back vibe, and I wanted that in my art because I missed it. And as well, my inspiration comes from seeing, at least in my creative visions, like a lot of Black people in environments or in different kinds of lights that you aren't normally used to seeing. My creative work evolved over time by practicing, being a student at most, because it allowed me to understand exactly the serious parts of photography and implement it into my work. And just actually following by all the advice that people gave me. And that's pretty simple, short put. The most challenging project that I ever worked on was my Halloween project for last year. I didn't have exactly a name for it. I just wanted to create whatever because my style is like semi gothic in a way, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like creatively dark in a way. So I wanted to do everything I could imagine with this Halloween project. And there were so many things that I had to do. My life was a mess. It was so stressful because a lot of the a lot of the shoots that I wanted to do didn't make the cut. I had at least like 5 Pinterest boards full of things, and it's still in my phone. 5 Pinterest boards full of things that I wanted to do, and only but so many made it to the lights of my Instagram. And it really hurt my feelings because due to my brain being in so many spaces and me being so disorganized and all over the place, another thing that kind of stunted the process of me doing this project was that I lost an SD card full of shoots that I did for this project. And I was just like, I want to give up so bad. I want to give up so bad. But I didn't. And what was left over, it's very much still available to see. It just pretty much finalized itself out. And I was just like, yeah, I'm probably never going to do this again by myself. Other creative lanes that I want to explore would be cinematography, slash being a film director. If that is, I think I already one more. I also want to be an interior designer, and I don't think a lot of people see that from me because I'm always having a camera in my hand. But those are the things that I want to do. I want to be like a female Spike Lee. That's like one of my goals, and I'm actually going to chase that until it really happens and keep going. Advice that I would give somebody becoming a photographer is buy the necessary camera and equipment that is matching the amount in your pockets. If you don't have anything, of course, find somebody that can help you find a budget to fulfill that. But practice every day. Even if you like have a little bit of time, like even using your iPhone, it can help because you never know what pops up. Inspiration comes from anywhere, not just one place. And whenever you need help, please ask. Because you never know what it'll do to your growth. And if I could think of one last thing for anybody that's becoming a photographer, I would say to just be as free as possible. Don't let anything limit you, because your mind will definitely do that when you're stressed out from not getting the results you want. What makes me different in my orbit is that I get to express exactly what it is like to be a creative with ADHD. And I say this so many times in anything that I do, because a lot of people don't see it the same way that I do. I see it in so many variations of color, expressions. Again, I make you feel that you're in the environment with me. And I love that about myself, because it's never the same product every time you see me do something. It's different. It's different. And I just love showing my people in a different way. And I think that you won't come across somebody that has art like me in a non-ego way. And that's it. You can find me on Instagram at SunysVision. That's SUNYS Vision. That is mainly where I'm the most active. So you can talk to me there. You can also find my email on there as well if you want to book me for anything. But